Well, our firm has an open door policy. If you've got an issue or something's on your chest, come in. And I think, I think just my personal experience led me to take that approach. When I was a very young associate with the firm had just split up, and they were hiring associates to kind of rebuild the firm, and everybody was lasting about 3 months and leaving. And I noticed that, the people they were hiring were sons of attorneys, sons of professionals. And our firm back then, we were doing small balance collection accounts for the department stores. We were high volume. We weren't a typical law firm. We were, almost a factory, if you will. And I went down and I spoke to, Bob Weltman, who was the, 36 years old, the managing partner back then. and I just come out of the Army when I started with the firm, and I said, as we said in the Army, permission to speak freely. He said, what's on your mind? And I said, you're hiring the wrong people. The guys, you need to look for people that come from blue-collar families. First one in the family has been an attorney, is thrilled to have a job working in a law firm, and has been a hard worker. You don't want the kid that backpacked his junior year through Europe. It's just not going to have the right work mentality. And Bob Weltman said, I like the idea. You're in charge of hiring. And so a few days later, I was playing softball, and one of the guys on the softball team said he had a friend looking for a job. I had the guy send me his resume. I look at the guy's resume, and I see that while he was in law school, he worked full-time driving a forklift on the loading dock at Sears. Every summer before that, when he was in undergraduate school and high school, he worked at an ice cream store in Cleveland Heights. And I said, I like this guy, bring him in. It's Alan Reis. The firm's now Weltman, Weinberg Reis. That's the first guy I hired. Probably the next 4 or 5 guys I hired are still all with the firm. And I still, so, somebody listened to me when I had something to say as a young associate. You never know who's going to have the great insight or the words of wisdom.